Hello, my name is Mark. SummerSlam. Holy crap. From the heist of the century to becoming the ruse of the century. Before we talk about this, I'm going to go through all the event or just I didn't do prediction because I just don't know. Yesterday I talked about just AJ Styles and the whole um, SmackDown, and that's it. I didn't do prediction. I'm skipping it. To be honest, I don't know how to feel, but I did like kind of like give a brief um, prediction about SummerSlam for night two, especially the women's side between Lara and Becky, and then I think the John Cena and Cody Rhodes thing, and then that's it. But we're going to this SummerSlam Saturday result. Okay, Roman Reigns defeated and Jey Uso defeated Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And to be honest, I don't like this booking. Not just because I love Jay and Roman. I think it's cool that they've won, but to be honest, we should have maybe at least give like a proper boost to Braun, because I think they could have do something bigger because the story between the Oracle Paul Heyman and then this group against Roman, the CM Punk, is starting to brewing and starting to grow. And then now you add Jay, I think we're gonna see maybe war games at some point with Roman, Jay, CM Punk against or just a regular Survivor Series. I don't mind. Maybe we should bring that back, where it's wild ride, 6 men, no bullshit. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Jey Uso versus. And I almost to mention about Jimmy Uso, you can add the Usos there. It would be cool against the Oracle, Seth, the Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. I don't like this. Again, I think you already have like a massive star, and you can maybe run it back at some point in the near future. I don't know when because you can do it maybe at the next pay per view. But class of castle, class of the castle, whatever the hell it is, at Paris. You gotta do this again. But I don't mind they win. But again, I think the team of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker could do something bigger. The win, they really need the win, but you know what? It's okay. But the end of the match, there's a video of it of Bronson Reed, and not Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker kind of limping, which oh that's a bad sign. But hopefully it's not that bad because I think Braun Breakers is really the main piece of everything. And if he's injured, and then it sucks. It really sucks. But hopefully it's not bad. I'm hoping and praying it's not that bad, and wishing a speedy recovery for Braun. So the next one it's Alexa Bliss and Charlotte defeating the team of Raquel Gonzalez and Roxanne. I think this is decent tag team match, decent to good match. I think they could have do maybe a little bit more because I'm kind of like nitpick of certain stuff. I think especially this event have like a little bit of like kind of like weird kind of like a choreographed move, even though yes pro wrestling is kind of choreographed, but but this life there's like a little bit of spot of like trying to do move but kind of like sloppy, but and then the match and then flow well again. That's my nitpick for it, but this match is okay. And we kind of like glimpse of like I thought uh Alexa Bliss kind of like punching Charlotte, and I thought they're going to do a rivalry after this, but no. Thank God they didn't. It's just really an accident. and after that he trying to do Sister Abigail, and then Charlotte attacking Raquel after that. Kind of like if you remember Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt 2015, if I remember correctly, when he doing the gun pointed. So cool. One of the most aura moment in pro wrestling, and they kind of did it for women's. But even though it's not that like iconic like that one, but yeah, it kind of resembles it. But yeah, it's cool. This one, Sami Zayn versus Karen Cross. Okay, this one I'm kind of disappointed in WWE. But let's talk about everything that happened after. So after the defeat of Karen Cross, there's a lot of bunch of people on IWC on X said that uh, even though there's news about Karen Cross contract, that's why he lost. Maybe he didn't resign, and not he WWE did not resign him. Not Karen Cross didn't resign, didn't sign with WWE or prolong his contract. I think it's just that WWE didn't resign him. That's why he lost. But the thing is that the story was there to do maybe just tell the story about, even though there's a show of glimpse of Sami Zayn becoming something more darker character, more real, and not taking bullshit anymore. And he kind of like beat the shit out of Karen Cross and trying to, and then Sami Zayn almost like proving Karen Cross the truth, or just my man telling no lies. And there's a spot of like Scarlett giving the steel pipe to Sami, and then Sami didn't accept it, which is, well, he's back to the reality and still being a babyface. The thing is that this match could have been more, maybe more technical. I want it more technical, more action to it. But this one kind of like slow, but there's a build to it. But the end of the match kind of like too fast and too quick, especially when after that whole the steel pipe situation, Karen Cross do the schoolboy, he kicked out, and then I remember after that, but after that maybe just Sami going to the corner, and then uh, Karen trying to attack him, and then do the explorer, and then Helva kick. That's it. Like, that's so simple. It's like WWE 2K games where on and put it on normal mode instead of like legendary difficulty where you can reverse that type of stuff, especially on the Helva kick. Maybe Karen Cross could just slide away and then do the match after that, but no, it wasn't. But after that, after the win, my man going to outside uh, and said, "It's over, we're done," and then that's it. Kind of sucks, man. I wish Karen win this match, because I think we could improve on Sami character where he's pissed, but in that moment there's a glimpse of light of discovery, more real. I don't know. There's I don't know, just full character changing where Sami Zayn now trying their hardest, the showing up more, have like a fighting spirit or stuff. Where after the loss he changed himself, telling Karen Cross that yeah you're telling the truth, even though he's pissed. But there's a like smile of like, you know what, kind of relief that I lost, and then he changed for the better. That would be interesting switch up. Even the when he lost, he felt like kind of like he had relief all the doubts, the everything that he had on his back when he lost. But and then yeah, after this I don't know what happened for Sami Zayn. Maybe he really went up is going to face Seth Rollins at some point. Would be cool to see that. But I'm going to talk about another candidate who's going to face Seth Rollins maybe at Clash at Paris, or maybe a triple threat. I don't know. But for Karen Cross, it's kind of like a burying match. I don't know what happens next for him, because there's no news about him resigning. There is nothing on the table. He is like period of changing people's persona and then changing people from face to heel, it's over. The streak has been broken. So yeah, I don't know what's next for this man. Hopefully he resigns, but if he doesn't resign, then there's a lot of opportunity outside of WWE. I don't think he's going to AEW because AEW doing their thing. I don't think he kind of fit that much. If he's going to TNA, which is like uh kind of like that company is owned by WWE, so it's not that good. Maybe going back to Japan or going to Mexico, I think would be a good option. Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. Next one, Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Oh boy, I thought they were going to play it safe, but thank God they didn't play it safe. Tiffany retains. This match was okay. If I'm being honest, I didn't kind of like watch it thoroughly, but man, I kind of felt this match too short. I don't know why. I think they could go for maybe 10 minutes or just it's 10-minute match, but felt like 5 to 7 minute match. I don't know how to feel. Really, really felt short. There's a spot where Jet Kage did her finishing move, but it kind of slipped. Like, can you just pick up one leg and then that spot? It's just easy. Uh, she doing her finishing move, the Glamazon Glam. I forgot her finishing move called. By the way, she did a cool torture rack bomb. That torture rack bomb kind of lit though. I'm not gonna lie. That should be her finisher, by the way. He did with the Bad Phoenix finisher. Maybe she rolled up. You should just grab one leg, just her left leg one. Just kind of pick two leg and then kind of slip and then only count. There should be like, hey, that's a rope break, but no, it felt like she should have just grabbed one leg and then Tiffany can just put her not her another leg, put just not yeah put her another leg. What the fuck is that grammar or that sentence that I just put? Just her other leg, her other leg. That's the one. Her her right leg on the rope, and then you can 1, 2, and then the ref saw. Oh shit! It's not three. You're not winning. The leg is on the rope, and then we can move from that. But no, Jet Kari kind of take all of his leg. If you remember the spot in Saudi Arabia where she kind of pin Asuka, but kind of slip up like falling down. I think she need to just take one leg, only one leg, and then chill for like holding her hand or just holding the man. Make sure that she didn't fall. But yeah, that's again a nitpick stuff like there. But yeah, shout out to Tiffany, retain this title. I don't know what's next for her. 211 days counting as a champion. I don't know what's next for her. Is Jade Cargill going to be something? Just trying to reclaim like a rematch at some point. I don't know. So yeah, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul defeated Jericho and Reneton. Man, I was spraying my garden, and I didn't watch this match fully. I don't know what happened, but I saw Jericho got destroyed in the frog splash because of Logan Paul. But shout out to Jericho, okay? Even though I don't agree or don't like this type of matches because only a couple people can do really really good and especially do well in wrestling. Some celebrity, Bad Bunny only. Even though this jackass right here is one of probably the best wrestler slash celebrity in WWE. But yeah, Jericho held his own. He really really looked like a WWE star, I guess. But there's a moment where he kind of like slow, not kind of like more. I know he's like dropping like 130 pounds of like pure meat or just he's fat or whatever, and then become more and do this crazy stuff, which I respect for Jericho. But again, hopefully in the future maybe we could see him more agile, more have like more speed to it. This is first wrestling match, which is shout out to him he put his body on the line, which I respect, cool and all. And shout out to him making like, hey, just put Logan and Drew McIntyre to win. I don't know whose choice was that. Is Jerry into that? I don't know, but yeah. So Randy and Drew McIntyre are going to continue their feud, which is going to be now their feud is like 1-1, even though this is tag team. But fuck it, we're going to count it 1-1 for 2025 version because we already done this back in 2021 or 2020. And yeah, I think we're going to expect Jericho at some point. I think he's going to continue his feud with Logan. I don't know what to expect about this match. I think Logan's kind of like a little bit carrying Jericho on the spot, a lot of stuff, because you're already a professional wrestler. So yeah, I don't know what's next for Drew. Drew is going to face Randy Orton maybe at Clash at the Castle at Paris. So yeah, that's it. Like yeah, this spot, and then he kind of get taken care of, and then trying to get him back to this backstage and make sure that he get patched up. But nope, he said no. I'm going to go out there and show out. And even though his like Black Hole Slam or Big Boss Slam is not the best, but hopefully after he return, maybe at some point, maybe we could get to see a good Black Hole Slam or Big Boss Slam. Next one, CM Punk versus Gunther. Oh man, this match, I'm not gonna lie, it's really great match. Holy shit, that match was banging. This match was banging really well. All hard hitting, stiff stuff. Gunther kind of like hold the majority of like all the spots mostly, and he really chopped the shit out of like kind of like destroying CM Punk's body, but the spirit, he's not destroying the spirit. But yeah, the match really went well, and it's hard hitting, no bullshit, just destroying each other's body with them chops, and then and CM Punk do the chops and then kind of made Gunther bleed on his chest, and then after all the chops, all the kick, all the power, even this man got powerbomb a lot of time, man, and he kicked out. Really crazy. And there's one spot where Gunther on the table, announcer desk, like celebrating and stuff, and CM Punk still kind of like got fucked up, and he kind of like stand up and then doing the Drew McIntyre but the opposite way, and then Gunther slammed to the announcer desk, and then hit his nose, and then he bled. I don't know, his nose or head, I don't know. Just he was bleeding, and after that the match kind of will continue for like 2-3 minutes, and then 2 GTS, and then the match done. CM Punk is your world champion for 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Just straight to the point. And then Seth Rollins did the ruse of the century, the lies of the century, the work of the century, where he fooled the world. I think let me just say that I think the injury was, I'm going to maybe I'm the different one. I don't know. Maybe some people said it was real. It was not. I think the injury was real. I think he got real injury, and he got MRI. He did his scan, and then the injury wasn't that bad, and then he can come back and do a spot, win the world championship, and then maybe we're going to see him at Clash at the Paris and Survivor Series for the next couple of events. I think the injury was real. And yeah, this is probably one of the best thing ever, one of the best that we have put for a while in this like 2025 slop year for WWE. And by the way, Braun Breaker like injury on his right knee. Hopefully it healed properly. And yeah, man, this is really amazing though to see CM Punk coming back at the stadium that uh his last appearance of WrestleMania. Yeah, his last appearance at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 29 at MetLife against one of the best. Even though I don't like the person who buying it right now, but the character, one of the best. The Undertaker, one of the best WrestleMania matches at that shitty and one of the mid a mid WrestleMania 29. CM Punk and Undertaker carried that WrestleMania twice in a lifetime. But yeah, this really I'm happy for Seth Rollins to come back. I think it was going. Let's. I hope Seth Rollins said that the injury was real, because the hate. I hate CM Punk so much because he was in the main event and he was the capturing the World Heavyweight Championship. The hate was real. My knees starting to feel good. Tell that story. I want to Seth Rollins to be like that. That's why I get checked up and I was cleared at that moment because the hate of CM Punk, the adrenaline, the hate, just collabing with each other and jerk each other's off. I don't know how to say it. just just combining it together into one of the to become heel. Not to become heel, just a poison, not poison, the drug that made me come back this early would be a cool story to tell. But I don't know how someone's going to say about it. But yeah, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. How Drew was it? Drew like 5 minutes and 40 or something like that. I don't know. Just around 5 minutes. So Karma is a real bitch. Karma is a bitch. But at least Sempang got his moment to win World Championship, even though he doesn't defend it maybe once. But the stupid of Punk, maybe he should just leave the after Seth Rollins came. He should just left the ring and then bounce, going to the crowd and then say, haha, bye bye. You think you're smart? I'm the smartest one. I'm leaving this shit. You're not going to bring your puny little group. I'm going to leave. Fuck all of you. I'm going to bounce. That would be cool story, but no. But yeah, this is awesome. I don't know what happens next because I could see this the potential people who's going to face Seth Rollins for that world champion. Number one, LA Knight. Yes, I think it's perfectly fit. The guy who beat Seth Rollins clean because of that kind of quote unquote injury. He deserved it. He beat Seth Rollins clean. He's the number one option. Number two, yes, we're gonna get CM Punk in there. Number three, maybe I think only three opponents that I could think of right now, or four. No, three. Roman Reigns is the final one. Yes, I think that's the really final opponent. Those three only opponent. LA, Punk, and Roman. Roman was there, is perfectly fit because of the history, and then they already faced like the Braun. Now it's perfectly clear that Roman wants a piece of Seth Rollins. He wants to beat the shit out of Seth Rollins, and yeah, I think we're going to get that at some point. I don't know, at Clash at the Paris. It's a good option, or we're going to get that at Rumble, or at any other Saudi event. I don't know. After this, is there any Saudi event? I really don't know. So yeah, that's the only opponent right now that I could think of right now. Maybe at some point, maybe I don't know. That's the only opponent. Maybe you can add Joe so in that bitch. I don't know. But yeah. SummerSlam night one was really good. Good event. For night two, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of prediction of night two. So I'm going to check the match card for like a second, and then yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we are. Okay, before mentioning I predict this match, I want to clarify that Seth Rollins kind of like after Ciampa winning, I forgot to mention that he doing he's like, hey, I get this champion, and raising the belt. Seth Rollins music came, and then he go out there with his crutches, and hey, remember me? Oh, blah blah blah. I forgot what he said, and after that he turned back and then kind of stop and then drop the crutches, and then look at the CM Punk and then take off his brace, what is it, braces or something like that. I forgot what it's called. And then he doing it. He's running, tear off his jacket or something, and then the match start, and then that's it. Rules of the century. But let's predict for night two. Okay. I don't know what's going to start this match. I think the perfect candidate to open the match, and open SummerSlam, the tag team, baby. Okay, this one, this is really unpredictable. I really don't know. I want WWE to put someone that is like new. My pick maybe for Fraxium to holding the tag titles, but if they stick with White Six, I really don't mind. And my third pick maybe uh Street Profits to regain the title that they lost. I think that's my prediction. So yeah, the second match it's Dom versus AJ Styles, because this man's going to be on AAA at Triple Mania. I'm sorry, Triple Mania 50 or something. I forgot what number was it. 30 something. I think he's going to win the match. Because if this is the last SummerSlam by AJ Styles, yeah, I'm picking Dom, because you want to put the young talent over, even though he's already established greatest of all time. You gotta put Dominic. So yeah, my pick is Dominic. Next one, Jacob versus Solo. My heart wants Jacob to win, but I think Solo is going to retain the title, because you cannot just uh be like, hey, just pass it around like a whore, like Bonnie Blue. You cannot do that. So you gotta put Solo to win this match. If you pick Jacob, I'm fine. I think it's okay. But for good storytelling and you wanna put Jacob to the main stratosphere, to the top, I think it's time for him to move on. I know he's like his tyrant. It's not that great, but I think it's good for the company. Just put Jacob to the main event stuff. Put him against the John Cena, the Cody Rhodes, whether who won this match against the top star of WWE, and then we can maybe put Solo getting put him in the spot where he challenge himself, and then we can explore of his character more deeper as a champion, and then his comedic style will be cool to see as a mid card champion, make the title feel like something. I don't know. So yeah, my pick is Solo to win this steel cage match. Becky versus Lara. I'm picking Becky because I think Lara, it's time to put her in the main event scene. But if Lara win, I'm okay with it, and I think that's it. I think I'm okay with her winning this, but with how sometimes WWE lacking kind of like booking this type of like not type of stuff, just mid card all around for women, then I don't know how to feel. So yeah, if I'm being honest, Becky is the right person to hold the title and then challenge everybody when he wants to face. I think he had like creativity to pick and choose which person she wants to face. I think she's a good candidate to do that, and then she could make the women's intercontinental champion to become something great, and maybe making sure that title becoming equal to the women's world champion or women's WWE women's champion. So yeah, and if she loses, it sucks that she's not going to face the someone or just Becky for the Intercontinental Champion. But to me, it's a win because her main focus is now just go out for the world champion. He's not going to do mid card anymore. She's on the cast. What is it? Cast or grass? I don't know. Just get that a world title reign. So she's going to face three of these women at some point. To me, that's a fucking win. A win, making sure that Intercontinental Champion becoming equal to the World Champion, and then the other one, she lose. She's going to learn something, but she's going to face the World Champion. So come on, that's a fucking W. So yeah, my pick is Becky, but if WWE want to play it safe, I think they already play that they're not safe, that making Jade Cargill to lose to Stephanie. So anything can happen. So either they're going to play safe or they're going to keep with the Becky Hogan or keep with the one of the best women's wrestling in WWE, Becky Lynch. My pick again for the final time, Becky Lynch. Next one, the semi-main event, Rhea Io Naomi. This one is hard, tough, but you cannot go if WWE, especially Triple H. Sometimes he likes the popular one, but come on, come on, come on. You gotta. This is my girl. Both of these are my girl. I love Rhea, but come on, these are my girls. I love these guys. So, Io already had her moment. I think Naomi is like my pick. It's Naomi to retain, and then she going to face someone. I think we're going to see her versus Io for one on one, and then we're going to see her versus Rhea at some point too. So yeah, my pick is Naomi. Make her like a year of champion will be cool. And final one, Cody versus John Cena. John Cena's return as babyface, quote unquote. Again, yesterday I talked about him lying because I think because the whole him making himself a babyface is whole facade because he's an actor. Don't believe on the bullshit. He's going to do heel tactics to retain the title. All he's saying, but hey, I want to make sure that you don't forget about me or blah blah blah. Bitch, again, and as I said it before, you're John motherfucking Cena. We're not going to forget you. Okay? Like, people will not forget about Hulk Hogan. But I will forget. You know what? Let's not talk about Hulk Hogan and stuff. But what is going to be in this freaking match? This is a street fight, so I want to see blood. Hopefully, I don't think I don't think it's going to happen. I want to see blood. I want to see some scary spot. Not that scary, just a regular table stuff or the outside of the stage stuff, and then that's it. I don't want to go far like Shane McMahon in 2001. No, not that kind of like spot. But extreme, just go all out. But yeah, I don't know, man. I want Cody to win, but again, for Seth Rollins, remember, I want Seth Rollins to cash in his Money in the Bank on John Cena. I don't know why. That's my pick, but his hatred on CM Punk is really, really on the level 9,000 shit. So I guess we're going to run the story back, and then we're going to get maybe a trilogy, a final one against CM Punk at some point. Seth Rollins vs CM Punk for the final one for like the 2025. but but for this, I don't know. I don't think John Cena's going to drop the title for now. I think he's going to drop it at maybe um, Clash at the Paris or someone different. I don't know, or just regular Monday Night Raw. I don't know. But if they're going to pick Cody, hopefully Cody turning heel. If that's it, that would be cool. A heel character moment, changing his whole persona and blah blah blah, and I wouldn't mind. But for now, I'm going to stick with John Cena. I think John Cena is going to retain. It's either doing heel tactics or getting help. But yeah, that's it. That's what I think about the. That's what I'm picking about the prediction, and that's what I think about the whole SummerSlam Night 1. It was a good event. Cannot wait for next, especially. Hopefully this is an opener, because this opener is going to fucking shit up. Man, this is like the first time TLC was the Hardys, the Dudleys, Edge and Christian. Only 3 teams. Now we have 6. So it's going to bring chaos in this bitch. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, share this video. My name is Mark. Yeah, rules of the Century and prediction. That's it. Goodbye.